Hey guys, how's it going? I am WWE Hall of Famer Lita, welcoming you to General Admission Wrestling.
I never repped the black and gold myself. I could have. I definitely could have. But I always felt that I had made a family across the hundreds of different arenas I fought in. That's what being a pro wrestler is, honestly. For the vast majority of us, this is family. And whether it's guys like Alex and James or guys I didn't really know that well but could just say hey to and talk shop with on a Tuesday night in a rainy gym in Iowa, somehow I knew I'd never connect like that if I joined the black and gold. But for years, I questioned that decision. Was I right? And even if I was it worth giving up all the money I could have made by going there just because I might not have had as much fun? I got a family too that I need to support, so I didn't know if touring the world, going from independent to independent, was the right choice financially. But then I heard Adam Cole 2 weeks ago. After listening to him, I knew I had made the right choice. I knew that everyone who turned down a spot in the black and gold had made the right choice, because the way Adam Cole saw it, it was his promotion, and we were all just living in it. He's no different than the Clique. If you're with him, you're with him. But if you're not, you're nobody. So don't be fooled by all the guys he brings out. Adam, you've got more every week, and I bet there's some in there right now gunning for me. But whether it's 5 more, 10 more, or 100 more, it doesn't matter, because all of them are just what I would have been to you. Useful. And when they're not, Adam, there is no black and gold. There's just sad little Adam Cole with no one to fight his battles for him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who hurt you, Chris? I'm asking honestly because you don't sound like a man who's at peace with his decision years ago. In fact, if I didn't know any better, I think you were secretly begging for the spot you regret giving up back then. Adam, I mean this with the utmost sincerity. Go, hey, this is a family show, Chris, you bastard. Chris, I'm just gonna destroy all your hopes now. You will never be part of the black and gold. You just don't fit, it's that simple. But you are a champion, I can't deny that. So, you wanna fight me yourself? One step at a time, Chris. Do you consider yourself a fighting champion? Of course. You never back down from a challenge. Never. And you're gonna stand up to the black and gold as long as you're the leader. Well then how about you put your money where your mouth is, big man, and defend the Intercontinental Championship tonight. I'm not an idiot. I know you've got plans and you think you can get the best of me, but I never back down. That's where I'm from. I am a Motor City machine gun. I'll take every damn guy you have and I will never stop. You're on. I was born in New York, raised in Puerto Rico. But you can't take the New York out of a young man. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. The women, the skyscrapers above the clouds, the bright lights, we've got it all. I love New York. Accompanying Will Ospreay once again, Folks, welcome to Friday Night Storm. We had a little bit of an introduction there by Intercontinental Champion Chris Sabin. He will be defending his title coming up later tonight, but the main event still stands. Keith Lee, the world champion, takes on Mark Coffey of the Black and Gold. A lot more still to come on this show, but we begin with the former Cruiserweight champion and a legend in his own right in Will Ospreay. Well, this is some kind of reunion. Pete Dunne, who teamed with Tyler Bate for a long time as part of British Strong Style. Before that, teamed with Drew McIntyre, the current WXW Unified Champion, as part of a very unconventional pairing. And now Dunne returns as a singles competitor for only the second time this season. He lost his first match. That was in the 4th episode of Season 3. He went down to Kofi Kingston. Similar opponent here in Will Ospreay, incredible athlete. A man who was tag team champion for a while with Zack Sabre Jr. They lost those belts to War Machine in a hellacious bout. So now Will Ospreay returns to the fold as a singles competitor where he has enjoyed such success over his GAW career. A Triple Crown winner as a tag team champion, a cruiserweight champion, and an Intercontinental champion. Ospreay, beautiful bulldog. But that world title has eluded him. From the top, he drops the elbow. He was the man who unified the Cruiserweight Championship with the Intercontinental Championship. Now he's got Pete Dunne in the cover. Dunne kicks out at 2. And if we know one thing about Ospreay, his athleticism obviously stands out. One of the most talented athletes to ever grace the sport of professional wrestling. But if you've been with us at all over the last season and a half, you know that, or 2 seasons and a half really, you know that what has characterized Will Ospreay over the last couple years has been his weight gain, his strength gain. It's what's allowed him to go up against some of the biggest men in GAW and succeed, even with his athleticism. There's not much you can do to withstand a shot like that. Pete Dunne, a straight right, lands flush, and Ospreay just crumples. Now Dunne dragging him away from the ropes. If there's one thing we know about Pete Dunne, he is absolutely vicious, sadistic in his attacks, and we're seeing it now. Attacks to every part of the body, and now Dunne, he's got the cover. Ospreay kicks out. Dunne will work over every part of your anatomy until every inch of you feels like it's on fire. But Ospreay knows that. Ospreay, double underhook. What a power bomb from Ospreay. How quick is that? Dunne fires out at 2. But that's how Ospreay became so effective. He parlayed his incredible athleticism into some unreal quickness. And that's how we get the Will Ospreay you see before you. One of the best GAW has to offer. Dunne able to fight out of the corner. Ospreay, look at the quickness again. Nice transition to the back into German. I mean, you just can't keep up with him. Ospreay, boot to the gut. Once again, he's got the double underhooks. This time, powerbomb position again, but Pete Dunne turns it into a Hurricane Rana. Those double underhooks could always mean the devastating Stormbreaker, but now Dunne, he's got the pump handle. Bitter end from Pete Dunne, who just might have picked up his biggest singles win in over 2 years. No! Once again, we welcome Will Ospreay back to the singles ranks. And this is what he does. Dunne, oh, he got caught. Ospreay with a bolo punch right to the abdomen. How good is Will Ospreay? Shooting star press. Now that's how Keith Lee won himself a world championship over Brock Lesnar. Ospreay, no! It wouldn't have been as big of a win, but Will Ospreay nearly did it against Dunne. Well, now Ospreay again, boot to the gut, double underhooks once again. Ospreay does get him up under the shoulders. Stormbreaker. Ospreay has so many weapons in the bag. The Stormbreaker is what he needs right now. And Will Ospreay mark that another successful return to the singles ranks. Ospreay, who spent months teaming with his old rival Zack Sabre Jr., has returned to the land of the singles and has defeated Pete Dunne in a tremendous match. We've all had a lot to think about since season 3 started. Obviously, I just had to go up against the black and gold face to face, but that's only a piece of it. GAW is changing fast, and one thing that has been clear to me is we are now the center of all wrestling in the entire world. Other promotions champions come here to fight against the best wrestlers on the planet, and they will continue to do that because GAW has always provided the best. I know that Zach has other things he wants to take care of, and so do I. I want to bring another championship to GAW because I feel responsible for taking one away. It was my decision to unify the Cruiserweight Championship, but in doing so, I took away the opportunity for countless GAW fighters to win a championship. Well, take this as my apology to all of you and my make-good, Davey Richards. He's been around here since Bash at the Beach. He defended the MLW heavyweight title on the admission fee. He's one of the best pure wrestlers on the goddamn planet, and I believe that he deserves to fight in front of the GAW faithful against one of us for his championship. Just might be Davey Richards' way of accepting Will Ospreay has called out the MLW heavyweight champion, and Davey Richards has answered. Adam Cole, you are predictable. All those years ago, you mustered all the forces you had to bear to keep men like myself, Dominic Dijakovic, and Johnny Gargano away from you. It didn't work then, and it won't work now. I don't care who you get. I don't care what you do. I don't care when you attack. All I care about is protecting the GAW World Championship from a man who would see it destroyed for his own selfish gain. And that is exactly what I will do at After Party, and it's what I will do tonight in the main event, because Adam, you have never gone up against a champion who fears nothing. So against Mark Coffey, I will not only embarrass the black and gold for the first but not last time, I will embarrass you because I will put my world championship on the line. And there's nothing you can do about it, Adam. I am a fighting champion, and if there's one thing you fear most, it is a fighter. Well, apparently we've got ourselves a World Championship match tonight. Keith Lee agreeing, or not agreeing, but suggesting that he will put his title on the line against Mark Coffey. And it is an embarrassment to Adam Cole, because as much as Keith Lee is confident that he's going to win, what he knows is that if the impossible were to happen, it would mean that Mark Coffey is the world champion. So I think, if anything, it will keep the black and gold away from that match. And that might be the very reason that Keith Lee is doing it. Extremely shrewd from the world champion. But let's switch gears and talk about this match. Phoenix Nitro, one of the other most successful men on YouTube right now, making his pro wrestling debut against Consequences Creed. He was brought in by Chris Danger as a part of Danger's apparently ongoing quest to destroy Consequences Creed, a quest that, by the way, he is failing miserably. I'm just putting it out there. I don't know if Creed has ever looked better than he is looking right now. Horrible cheating by Danger and Nitro aside at Bash at the Beach. And that's where this match stems from. Phoenix Nitro made his debut, attacked Consequences Creed in his street fight with Danger, and cost him the match. Well, now Creed will get his hands back on Nitro. I would be shocked if we don't see Danger out here at some point. Creed, though, not worried about that at all. Diving leg drop, Creed follows it up, fist drop. Consequences Creed hooks the leg. Creed, he got two. So obviously the questions with Phoenix Nitro evolve around his inexperience working against a guy in Consequences Creed who has been around for 15 plus years. How exactly does this match up? Creed's gonna fly. Well, so far, Creed has the upper hand. I know Nitro knows a lot about wrestling, but it's a lot different when you're in there. And Consequences Creed is about to show him that. Strike caught and parried by Creed. Now Creed with the DDT. It's a Creed ET. Not one of his best, but certainly effective. Kick out at 2. Now on the classic Creed ET, we see more of a snap motion from Creed. That, I think, was just warming up Nitro. Beautiful striking combination. Creed ET, there it is. Much more of a snap from Consequences Creed to put down Nitro. Hooks the leg, no! Now, we saw this against Danger. It took 3 or 4 full-on Creed ETs, but now Austin Creed backs up into the corner. Creed rolls through. He was going for that classic forearm. Nitro was ready for it all the way. The rolling forearm from Creed. The honor roll, as he calls it, that's what he was looking for. But now it's Phoenix Nitro with an unprettier. And Nitro might have just stunned the world. No, it's a 2. We've got 2 title matches still to come, but this might be the most shocking result of the night. Nitro is coming in looking for a massive forearm. Creed saw it coming all the way. Now Creed once again with the DDT. heavy DDT offense here for Creed as he's looking to soften up Phoenix Nitro. Nitro's kick caught. Creed right back to his feet. This match has been fought at a blistering pace so far. I think Creed's thinking Nitro might not be able to stay in this for very long. How fit is he to be in this sort of situation? We're going to find out. Creed DDT. And once again, there's the snap, but Creed rolled him too close to the ropes. If I were Creed, there he goes. He's taking him back towards the middle, but it took a long time, and Nitro able to kick out at one. A moment of indecision from Consequences Creed, and I think that is borne out by all of the attacks from Chris Danger and his cronies. Creed's got to be looking over his shoulder at every opportunity, and now Phoenix Nitro is taking advantage. He knows that he's got the mental edge over Creed, if for no other reason than Creed's going to be concerned about Chris Danger. But now Nitro's got him in a dragon sleeper. Creed, great flexibility by Consequences Creed to get back on his feet. Nitro, spinning back fist, and Nitro took him down. Two quick forearms from Phoenix Nitro. Now he's going to load all the way up. Running forearm and a bulldog to follow it. Nitro with a gorgeous combination brings him into the center of the ring. Creed kicks out at two. And Nitro once again. Nitro starched him with that forearm. Phoenix Nitro hooks the leg. No! This match has been fought at such an incredible pace, and now Nitro's got Creed. Nitro, he went for the low blow. Creed got the knee in. Creed avoided the low blow. Creed DDT. And this one nowhere near the ropes. Consequences Creed rescues his own victory. That was phenomenal. Nitro tried to give this match away intentionally, and Consequences Creed didn't even let it happen.
I'm ready to make my mark.
This is a man at the top of his game. Great win over a guy who's never had a wrestling match. That makes it 2 in a row for you. But unfortunately, when you go up against men who are experienced, it doesn't go so well, as we saw when you went up against Christopher Aloysius Danger. But Austin, as I said before, I'm done with you. I am done with you. I've had enough of just seeing you. Which is why at After Party, it's not going to be Chris Danger. Chris Danger has other things to do. That's in Miami. You think I would bother showing up to some arena to fight Consequences Creed? No, I want to be out in the clubs where Chris Danger belongs. But for you, it's going to be Aaron Matthews. It's almost surreal to me that I could be part of a dream match when I spent my whole childhood thinking about the dream matches that I wanted to see. This is the sort of match I think a lot of people who are fans of women's wrestling have been wanting to see for a long time. On the men's side, we've got to see the greatest athletes ever clash. Matches like Ospreay versus Ricochet or Devitt versus Omega. But this is the first time where a match of that stature will be fought for the Women's World Championship. Io Shirai has been one of the most popular and certainly the most exciting woman on earth for many years now. She's been all over the globe, and obviously she and I fought over the GAW World title. I've never been so happy to have a match end. She makes you work. She turns up the pace. There's never a moment to rest. Even when she's down, you feel like you just have to attack more and push harder, because if you don't, she will. Casey is much newer on the scene. Just a couple of years ago, she was making history on American Ninja Warrior, so she doesn't have the wealth of experience that Io has. But Casey is a game changer in every sense of the word. She's changing the way people watch and think about women's wrestling. So what I expect out of this is obviously two women flying all over the skies in a way we've never seen before. And I think that this match will be the sort of fight that people will be talking about for a long time. Well, here is an interesting pick for the man to challenge for the Intercontinental Championship. Presumably Adam Cole did pick him, but I wouldn't have expected Kalisto out here. The last time we saw him, he was challenging for the MLW Heavyweight Championship. That was on the admission fee where he took on Davey Richards. He came up short in that bout, but obviously he's been making a splash in Mexico for a while now. And apparently Adam Cole has recruited him to be part of the Black and Gold, a group that just seems to be growing every single day. Sabin has been out here with the Intercontinental Championship. He has turned heads. He has delivered match of the year contenders. His match against Low Key, his first since sustaining an injury when he won the championship at Nitro, is still one of the best matches we've seen all season. His match against James Storm, similarly incredible. And I believe that he's got enough in him to have that same level of performance here against Kalisto. But again, if the Black and Gold are involved, you just never know what could happen. And presumably this is the man Adam Cole put into this match. So who knows what kind of fireworks we might see with the Intercontinental Championship on the line. The first of two title matches here tonight. Kalisto, a very traditional luchador in his style, but as you can see, a little bit bigger than luchadors tend to be. So he mixes in a great deal of strength along with his athleticism, but Chris Sabin is very much the same. A great athlete, maybe not the springiest that we've ever seen, but certainly a tremendous flyer, but also brings all of his experience and technical ability to bear, and we're seeing it here. Of course, up next in our main event, Keith Lee will now be putting the World Championship on the line against Mark Coffey. Originally, it was just supposed to be a normal match with Lee's championship staying home, but instead, the champ made the call to put it on the line. We'll talk more about that when that match goes down. We've already seen so much tonight. We know now that Aaron Matthews will make his wrestling debut against Consequences Creed at After Party. That's in 2 weeks, so you do not want to miss that, I can tell you for sure. Or I said 2 weeks, that's next week. That's September 9th. So we'll have the card ran down for you after this. I'm getting everything confused. There's just so much going on in GAW. Obviously the 3 strikes match on Evolution a few days ago. Rookie of the Year is heating up, so if you're not keeping up with us over in that competition, make sure you do, because it is one of the most fun tournaments I've ever been a part of. And of course, after party in Miami next week. Chris Sabin, beautiful springboard elbow drop, and Sabin is not playing around here with the black and gold. Ripcord knee, it's just getting worse for Kalisto as Sabin. This is a terrific performance from the Intercontinental Championship, or from the Intercontinental Champion rather, for that title. Sabin, he's got the legs crossed, and Chris Sabin, modified cradle shot from Sabin. Kalisto able to break out. We saw Sabin do that very thing to Low Ki as well. Sabin looking for a power bomb. Kalisto went over the top, and Kalisto looking to steal it. Sabin quick on the kick out. He wants no games played here when dealing with the black and gold, and I don't blame him. Sabin once again trying to get Kalisto up, but again, the luchador rolls him back up, trying to steal the title. Sabin kicks out. Kalisto as crafty as they come. And obviously the black and gold encouraging this sort of style. So Sabin's got to be careful. You never know the kind of tricks that Kalisto might pull out of the bag. Sabin takes the back. Kalisto once again able to play desperate defense. It's what he's been doing all match. This time Sabin able to break out. That kick caught. And now, well, this is very much a lucha style match. Lots of defense being played, but now Sabin, he's got Kalisto up under the shoulder. Sabin, modified street cutter. We saw him do this as well against Low Ki. Kalisto kicks out. Chris Sabin not content to leave it there, nor should he be. Sabin going for the wrist. Kalisto rolls through. Nice takedown. Sabin again having to play defense, and he does. Now takes the back. German high angle. Again, more and more of what we've come to see from Chris Sabin in IC title matches. What a drop kick. We know Adam Cole is watching and could potentially see the first title come to the black and gold. What a spectacular moonsault by Kalisto. Now he's got the champ up. Kalisto's gonna go over the top. Slice spread. It's the Salida del Sol. Kalisto, high stack, no! We were less than 1 second away from having a new Intercontinental Champion. And this isn't even the main event. Sabin's up. Sabin able to play defense once again. Beautiful job. Removes himself from the top rope. Now Sabin once again. He's got Kalisto onto the shoulders. Street cutter. Chris Sabin. This one might have finally done the job. Hooks the leg. Chris Sabin has retained. Every time Chris Sabin hits this ring, it is magical. Wow. Sabin, I don't think there's any argument, is the most entertaining champion on Storm right now, given what his matches have been. And he promised to be a fighting champion, and he is. Adam Cole sent Kalisto now with the black and gold, but Chris Sabin survived and remains Intercontinental Champion. But that is only one of our 2 title matches tonight. We will see Keith Lee put the World Championship on the line coming up next. And if Lee does hold on, he will advance to After Party to take on Adam Cole. In Miami, Cole, the winner of the Rumble on the Beach, Keith Lee, the world champion. They will clash in the main event, but After Party has so much more. We now know the Consequences Creed will take on Aaron Matthews, making his debut on the part of Chris Danger. Io Shirai versus Casey Catanzaro. We heard the legend herself talk about how great this match was going to be, and if anything, she might have been underselling it. I'm hearing that Chris Sabin agreed to defend the Intercontinental Championship against a mystery opponent. It could be anyone. Could it be a member of the Black and Gold? We will find out when Chris Sabin defends the IC title at After Party. And then, of course, War Machine go in for yet another title defense as they will take on Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate, and Trent Seven. All of that and more at After Party next week. Listen, I brought you two in because I know you two are champions. You have been winners. You have been gold holders everywhere you've gone, and that's what we need right now in the Black and Gold. We need two examples that can show everybody we're bringing in what we are capable of. And after Party, I expect that all three of us will be holding gold high. I've done it with so many guys across my career, I can't even count them. I don't even give a shit about what War Machine is going to bring to the table, because all they do is talk. All they want to do is intimidate. Oh, they have the entrance. Oh, they have the Viking thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Mustache Mountain is the best pound-for-pound tag team on the entire planet. I've never had a doubt of that, and I know that War Machine doesn't have any doubt of that. So when we go into Miami, we are holding gold, boys. What the hell is that camera doing here? A surprise World Championship match in the main event a week before After Party. I mean, this is what you can expect in GAW. This is why you should subscribe to General Admission Wrestling, because this is the sort of thing that is not uncommon here in GAW land. It's also why you should be a part of our Discord. Link is down in the description. It's the best community in wrestling, and I know that they'll be buzzing talking about this. And not only this, next week you've got Derek Cole defending the Apex Championship against TJ Frost over on Evolution. We've got After Party, and it just keeps getting better and better as Battle at Broadway is a month away.
For he is limitless. For he is limitless. For he is limitless. Oh, who was he? Who's that champ I see? Rhetorical question, but they all know the answer. Keith Lee. And I ain't playing around. Think you can stand up to me, but it's best you stay on the ground.
So Keith Lee comes in here claiming to be the fearless champion, and he has backed that up. Every word. Lee has been unbeatable since winning the GAW Classic last season, defeating Brock Lesnar at Nitro and winning the World Championship. He's since defended against Bandito and Jay White. He has also defeated the WXW Unified Champion Drew McIntyre. So this man has truly earned his title of best wrestler in the world. I'm sure Derek Cole would argue with that as well, and we can debate all we want. But here's what we know. Keith Lee has never backed down from a challenge, and he's the one who agreed to put his world championship on the line here tonight. And I keep saying agreed. It was not pitched by Adam Cole for him to do that. Keith Lee suggested putting the world title on the line. And why did he do that? I think very simply, it's because he wants to keep the Black and Gold out of this match. You see, Adam Cole would never attack Keith Lee. He would never try to wrest this title off of Keith Lee in this match, because then it would be Mark Coffey who holds it, and Cole is still owed a World Championship match at After Party. So Lee has put Adam Cole into a terrible situation, and I think that was the plan. It may be cynical of me to say, but I think Adam Cole would rather he wins the World Championship than have someone else in the black and gold win it. And it would put Cole in a very awkward position if Mark Coffey were to win this title and then next week have to defend against the supposed leader of the black and gold. Now, all that being said, if Mark Coffey goes and defeats Keith Lee, well, then we've got ourselves a really interesting situation with Adam Cole. But I do believe this was the plan for the world champion, and he was willing to take the risk. Look at the strength of Mark Coffey. This is a man who cut his teeth on the European independent scene, one of the toughest places to wrestle in the entire world. He won titles there, teamed with his brother, won titles with him. Mark Coffey is one of the most feared men in Europe. And Keith Lee volunteered to put the world title on the line. Look at the strength of Mark Coffey. Now Lee backs him up. Big strike from the world champion, and he takes him down. Lariat to the back. Oh, Lee answers in kind for the early offensive onslaught by Coffey. This began when Adam Cole introduced the black and gold, and Mark Coffey attacked Keith Lee, assaulted him, and brought him out for Adam Cole. Now you can see how much it means for Lee to get his hands on Coffey. Camel clutch as Coffey, he's in the ropes, and the referee asking him to break. Coffey just frees himself as Lee was taking liberties with Coffey, and I don't blame him. Look at the giant Bret backing up the world champion. You think the fans have their favorite picked here? Coffey with a belly to back. Grounds the world champion. Another cover here from Coffey to win. Lee kicks out at 2. Coffey was that close to winning the world championship. Again, Keith Lee knew what he was doing. It was a big risk to put his title on the line, but he obviously felt it was worth it to keep the black and gold away. And I do think that's what's going to happen. Delayed vertical suplex. The world champ has quite a reserve of strength of his own. He proves it every match he's in. Now Lee, Irish whip, Coffey reverses it. That lariat didn't go anywhere. Oh, what a bounce! A bone-rattling shoulder tackle from Keith Lee. Hooks the leg. No! Oh my goodness. You will see very few people with this much power. Ground zero! Ground zero from Lee. He just went right into it. Lee to retain. Keith Lee is still the world champion. No warning. No hesitation. Keith Lee just ruined Mark Coffey. And that, my friends, is a world champion. This is what world champions are made of. Look at this Lee, the speed, the power, it's frightening to watch against a man as big as Mark Coffey. He's built like a cement mixer. But Keith Lee just tossing him around, and now there's the ground zero, another look. Keith Lee has won the world championship, retained the world championship. And for anyone curious, that's what a world champion. I thought it was pretty clever. I did. I thought it was clever that you put the title on the line because you thought that it would keep me out. And I guess in a sense, you were right about that. But Keith, here's the thing. I bleed black and gold. I don't care if it's Mark Coffey. I don't care if it's Tyler Bate. I don't care if it's Kalisto. I don't care who it is. If that title is in the black and gold, that's all I care about. But since you forced the issue, Keith, then I guess it just has to be me. Adam Cole, baby. And as your world champion, here's what I can guarantee. There will be no mind games. There will be only physical dominance. And the black and gold will dominate. No, that's Mark Coffey from behind. Keith Lee thought he could keep the black and gold out of this for long enough to retain the championship, and he did. But now Coffey and Cole taking liberties with the world champion. And doesn't this look like a sickeningly familiar sight? Adam Cole lowers the boom on Keith Lee. Coffey missed his chance to hold the title. But it looks like he will do all in his power to help Adam Cole lift it himself. And could this be a preview of what we'll see next week at After Party? It's Cole versus Lee in the main event. It is can't miss here on GAW. And that's why you need to subscribe right now. Hit that button. Visit the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. Join the Discord. After Party next week, and Battle at Broadway a month away. You don't want to miss a second. We'll see you for Evolution on Monday. We appreciate you.